Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. However, this morning I'm in Mowa, New Jersey, and we're going to do a little experiment this morning, if you don't mind. I had an early call, one of those 4:30 ones, and well, this gives me more time with you guys. So I just want to show you a couple things. I'm going to do some pauses in between here because I'm not 100% sure when the sun rises. I believe it's 6 a.m. right now. I think it's 6:45. But I just want to give you just a quick update right now and have you take a look at it, all right? Hold on. Okay, so it's April 11th today, 2018. And let's see if we can get the moon. There we go. There's the moon. It's behind the tree, unfortunately. Okay, well, of course, there it is following us nicely. There you go. Okay, let's focus that in there nicely. Okay. All right, let's pan out. All right, now I believe the sun rises, looks like it's going to rise right there in between those two trees. I was kind of hoping it was going to rise on this side over here because that would have been terrific, but it's going to rise here. I'm thinking probably in about 45 minutes, my guess is. Somewhere around there. But there's the moon, of course, once again. The proportions do not work out properly. They just don't seem to work here. You know, I mean, here's the Earth. I've done this video right down here. Right here, that's Earth. And the sun seems to be rising right there. So how could we be getting a shadow right there? It makes no sense at all to me. I've never done this during sunrise. It should be interesting. Unfortunately, when I put this on pause, it only lets me pause for like 5 or 10 minutes. I think it's going to be a little bit longer. But the big disk in the sky is definitely going to rise somewhere over there, I believe. All right, why don't you stand by for a minute. Okay, so it's about, maybe about 10 minutes later. As you can see, the street lights have pretty much turned off. Let me shut this door. It's annoying. Let's just pan around here. Street lights have turned off automatically. These are the LED lights. Pretty much everybody has now changed every street light to LED light. That little guy up there apparently hasn't been changed. I don't know why. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, they didn't change that one over the LED yet. I don't know why they're changing everything over there. They didn't give us a choice. They just said, screw you, we're going to do what we want, and we're changing everything to these bright LED lights. I see that one has them right down there. They're still on over there. People say they're giving out different frequencies and all sorts of stuff. I don't know what to make of that. I just find them annoying, especially down in Manhattan. We got the beautiful moon right here still. And I believe we're going to be popping up right on the big disc in the sky is going to be popping up somewhere over there. Looks like to me. I'm not 100% sure. That's my guess. So anyway, as you can see, while we're waiting for the beauty to come back on the sky over here, the entire sky is illuminated. Okay, this is approximately, I don't know, I would say about maybe 10 or 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more, give or take, prior to sunrise. Now, if we lived on a planet, I would find that remarkably impossible, considering it's on the other side of the planet, and it's slowly creeping up. But yet people will say it's because of a refraction off of a cloud, off of the atmosphere, and that's why the sunlight goes to the other side over there and it illuminates the entire sky from horizon to horizon. I don't buy it. Bullshit. Okay. That's just my belief on that. All right, stand by. Okay, it's still about 10 more minutes. 10 minutes since I last took last segment. Look at that, man. Really does look nice. Oh, and there go the chemtrails. Well, that's a small guy. That's a small guy right there. All right, we're still waiting here for this beautiful disc to pop up. Well, I have your attention. You know, the creator, whoever it may be, must have wanted us to think we live in some sort of planetary solar system, you know. Why, I don't know why, you know. Maybe to keep us confused that we don't live on a flat Earth, that this isn't a plane. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe to make sure that we've reached a certain intelligence until we figure out and go to a area of this plane to escape. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't say. But the creator definitely wanted us to think that we lived on some sort of solar system, some sort of planetary system, because there's no excuse for that. Okay, which as we know, is it could possibly be a simulation, or definitely not a tangible object that I know of. Solid object, that is, in past videos that I've done. All right, I thought it would be rising by now, but stand by. Okay, well, right on schedule. The moon is slowly getting lighter and lighter and lighter. You know, there it is, because the sun is, I hate to say rising, but coming over the horizon. So it's almost there. Coming up, you know, here you kind of get ripped off because the sun's already up, obviously, you know, in other areas. But we have the mountains, we've got hills, we've got buildings, we've got all sorts of stuff to, unfortunately, obscure our vision of the sun, to really get the full perspective of this giant disk in the sky. Definitely coming from right there. No doubt. And you know, once again, you look at the moon. If we lived on even if we lived on a planet, which we don't, we live on a flat plane, these proportions just don't work. I mean, they really don't, my friends. I'm sorry. You know, this has been out there for you to see for millennium after millennium after millennium. Our ancestors knew about it. They understood something was up. They knew the Earth was flat. I think, yeah, right there. That's the pinpoint right there. Okay, so, and the moon is right there. So even if we were a planet, it still wouldn't work out. There'd be no reason for a shadow to cover that one little quarter. This entity, this object right here, has its own light source, as you know. Okay, just as this does too. These are two individual light sources. That's hot, and that is cold. All right. All right, stand by, and I'll do my last segment on this one. Oh, and one other thing. Here come the chemtrails, right on schedule. Look at that, right on schedule with the sun rising. Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. You know, the Earth is flat, just want to let you know that. I know, roll the window up. I know it scares you, it frightens you. It's all right. Take a deep breath. Let that set in. Okay. It's about 15-20 minutes later. And as you can see, it's becoming now rush hour. It's about 6:50 a.m. right now. And the great ball, or the great disc in the sky, is just about to rise. And I want to point out a couple of things to you very quickly that I noticed while I was watching this. This is like watching a tea kettle come to a boil. It's very annoying. But here, I want you to take a look at this horizon over here. That horizon really has not changed at all with the illumination. In the last, since 5 after 6, it has not changed, you know. It stayed pretty much the same right there. Yeah, sure, the white milky horizon over there has been there the entire morning since the sun has been slowly creeping up over this mountain to illuminate all of us here. And the trees are coming in. Sun should be rising right at about there. And also what I've noticed is the moon. Okay? This should be gone by now at this point. If the sun is 1,000 times the size of our planet, that moon should have disappeared already, because the sun is just about ready to come over the horizon. See, that's one thing that did get screwed up in perhaps the computer program or whatever it may be. I'm not really sure. But that doesn't seem to be very consistent. But it could be me. Don't hold me to it. Does that sound great? Wonderful. And of course a few planes are passing overhead here. We're not even sure what these are either. They could be, they might be, I don't know. Who knows? Where is that great disc? Okay. Give it another minute. All right, there it is. By the way, that little yellow thing there, it's a reflection off of the camera. It's not a UFO because they don't exist. We all know that. We're beyond that, guys. You live on a flat plane here. There is no universe. There are no UFOs. Oh, and look at this view. Right as this is coming up the horizon, right on schedule. See, they're hiding something. What? I don't know. I really can't tell you what they're hiding up there. But it seems like every sunset, or well, sun going over the horizon, and when it comes over the horizon in the morning, those chemtrails just start coming along. Unfortunately, here in New York, we do get ripped off with the with this particular experiment, you know, because we don't get the full perspective of it when it actually does. Because I believe it's well, right now it's 7:01. 6:37 is when it actually is supposed to pop up, and that's when you really should get it. I think that's the best time. But anyway, I'm glad I could share this with you. Let's just take a quick look at the moon. If I can find it, yeah, there it is. Hold on one second. Okay, so it's going to be a daytime moon today, obviously. I lost it. There it is. So get your P900 out. Make sure you show everybody how invisible that thing looks during the daytime. It's always a joy. Once again, these proportions do not work out. Just pointing that out. I wish I could get that thing out of the trees there. That's a shame. So where is that shadow coming from, guys? Where is it coming from? Who knows? You know why? It's a different light source. It has its own light source. That's exactly what this is all about. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. The Earth is flat. I know. Let that sink in for a minute. What are you gonna do? Well, I'm in New Jersey. There should be a lot more people here awake to the fact that the Earth is flat. Let's see if I can get a better view of it right here. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is a perfect shot right here, I think. All right, let's get a picture of this, because as you know, this is a flat disk. It is not a fiery ball up in the sky. I'll leave you with this. So it's a new day, guys. What are you going to do today? Are you going to try to wake somebody up? I hope so. Are you going to go to McDonald's and buy 20 cheeseburgers and sit down at a table and stand up and say, I have 20 cheeseburgers here, free for anybody who would like to hear my story, and tell them all about it? You know, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I might just do that. All right, I thank you for viewing. I thank you for subbing. I thank you for letting me be a part of your life.